Hey, good morning, free thinkers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. First, congratulations to our new president, Donald J. Trump. I see last night he was up signing, even though he's going through his inauguration parties, he made time to sign a lot of executive orders, a lot of executive orders. I got to give that man credit. He was up late. That tells you about a businessman. That man got working ethics. But one of the bills that I like that he signed was for the tax care credit for the children, to where the father now can file taxes instead of the mother collecting child support and then file taxes, which made no sense. And I didn't understand how they got away with it for so long. Now I'm gonna catch some heat from some of these women on here because a lot, not everybody, but a lot of these women have used this and weaponized it to where, because of the child care credit, they were getting $2,500 a piece for each child, right? Some of these women were not having one or two; they're having three, four, five. So it becomes incentivized for them to have more children, right? And the way this program worked initially is they don't have to find out who the father is, but at the end of the year, even though the government have been taking care of them, they could file those taxes, right? But for the fathers who have been paying child support, the mother is allowed to also claim it on her taxes, but not the father, which made no sense. None whatsoever. But they've been getting away with it for a very long time, which I think was wrong. Somebody said on one of the comments that this is just reimbursement for the mother. Reimbursement for the mother, that automatically, once you're put on child support as a father, it comes out your check automatically. And if you have multiple children, it comes out your check automatically. So I don't know where everybody getting this thing about this is to reimburse the mother. Automatically comes out the man's check. Now, I've seen some videos where some of these men have lost everything because they're paying child support. They have to pay for where the mother live, the mother's lifestyle, a whole host of things that he has to take care of while he's living in squalor and poverty. And there's no reimbursement for him. So I like the fact that the president has put this in place. It's going to piss off a lot of people, but it was way overdue. It was way overdue that now men could claim, um, at the end of the year they could file taxes on what they've been paying. And a lot of these women, but I've seen some people already making spoof for these videos that they're going to try to take the men off the child support, and so they could file taxes at the end of the year, because the taxes where you really recoup, right? But why should you recoup something that you've been getting steadily paid every month for the children? So steadily getting paid every month, and then at the end of the year, you could file for all the children. Some of these programs are basically people's jobs, right? They're using this as a job. But you see, this should incentivize women to understand that now you're going to have to be accountable for the things that you do. I know. No, you don't hold them accountable for nothing. You can't hold them accountable for nothing. It's not their fault. It's the man's fault. Don't hold us accountable for nothing. Yeah, you have to be accountable. You have to be held accountable. And I think it's fair that now men get to recuperate. You know, it's not a loss because it's for the interest of your child, but you shouldn't be paying every month child support, and then the mother also could file taxes on the child support. I think that was unfair. So the president has 1,460 days. For those of you who understand, that's 4 years. 1,000, since it's 365 days a year, times 4 comes to 1,460 days to enact some other policies. And it's funny because while I was watching the inauguration yesterday, I saw a lot of people, donors that were Democrat, that donated to the Democratic Party, was in the audience with the audience cheering on, because now he removed a lot of restrictions so that they could eat. I agree with him with the tariff because we're paying you to ship goods here, and then you charge us to ship the goods here. No, if you build it here, the cars, the equipment, the material, if you build it here, then there's no tariff, which means it brings back jobs to America. For years, we have outsourced American jobs overseas. For years, we've been doing that. This is where we take back who we are as an American. Americans first, right? We have to start thinking like that. I looked into that audience. I even slowed down some. I'm like, look at these Democratic vote donors. They're behind him, clapping, celebrating, because now they see that they're going to benefit from it. And they're saying they're going to pass off to the consumer. Everything is passed off to the consumer. Everything is passed off to the consumer. But as you as the consumer, in what way are you willing to absorb this passing off? So back to my original story, I feel that this was right in what was done, that now men have a chance to hold their head above water, because for a very long time we are supposed to be silent, seen but not spoken, just sit in the back. We're here. Now we're here. It was coming. George didn't think it was going to come. So for the people that's in my comments that think that this is unfair to women, it's fair. You can't double. In my opinion, you're double dipping. So it's either you collect child support or you file the taxes, but you can't have both. So if the men are paying child support, they should be able to file their taxes. So the president have 1,460 days to put a lot more policies in place, and I'm behind him. The immigration is one of the things that has to be addressed too, but that's going to be on another video. But I'm glad to see for his first day in office the amount of executive order that he has put in place. Yeah, we hear about a legal challenge, but he understands this. He has the Republican House and the Republican Senate. Who's going to challenge it? Just saying. Who's going to challenge it? I hope you guys understand that, the borders is a priority right now. We are, as Americans, we are fighting with other people for jobs. Americans are fighting other people for jobs in America. And then people are going to say, well, those are the jobs that Americans don't want. How'd you know that? Where's your research saying that? But let Americans first have the opportunity, including housing. So, free thinkers, congratulations to the President of the United States, the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, first day on the job, signing them executive orders. Sign away, baby. Sign away. Sign away. And people, after 1,460 days, it's JD Vance's turn. And we're going to still be here. We're here, free thinkers.